I'm going to do three things along here. I'm going to tell you who I am, give you a brief overview of my vision of education, the purpose of it, and then explain briefly why I'm here specifically today. The first thing is, let's get this out of the way. I'm 6'9". Maybe 6'8", I'm getting older. I have 6 children, 5 of them are here. Kane, where are you? Hey, buddy. Lights in my face. I'm a former public school teacher. I am a university professor. I'm the department head at American Military University, where we serve primarily retired and active military seeking to transition from their military careers to civilian careers. It's wonderful. It's 100% online, so I was able to live anywhere I wanted to in the country, and I picked Wyoming. It's possessed. Thank you. I have worked as a bus driver. I have worked as... Thank you, rather than have to bend down into that thing. This is so much more natural for me. I mean, yeah, I'm not a stand-up comic, but I'm unintentionally funny. I don't do that on purpose. I'm also a martial arts instructor. You wouldn't know it, but I had spinal surgery a few months ago, but Lord healed me up fairly quickly. I'm feeling really good. And I am the House District Representative for Sheridan, House District 30. And my good friend, former and future Representative Mark Jennings is the guy it's his fault I'm up here. He's the guy who got me started in all this. So this is my background. I'm a lifelong educator. I'm a husband. I'm a father. I'm a grandfather now too as well. And this is my vision of education. It is not to prepare tomorrow's workforce. It is not to make an army of mindless drones for the corporate world to fit in and do whatever they need to do. Whenever I hear we're preparing our kids to work, no, we're not. We're preparing them to decide for themselves what they will do next. If they want to join the military, if they want to be ranchers, if they want to go to college, if they want to be welders, if they want to be parents, if they want to be missionaries in other countries, that is on them. It is our job in education to make sure they have the cognitive tools to make those decisions and not have AI making those decisions, and to be able to write their own name in cursive. So my vision for education is for the state to take a step back and have a seat. And again, start trusting parents, communities, localities, rural schools to meet your kids where they are. We've become too top-down heavy. The United States Department of Education, to the Wyoming Department of Education, to law after regulation, after rule, after report, where the government will mandate success in the schools. And how's it working? National report card. 2 out of 3 of our students are not proficient in reading or math. And we get cheerleaders out there. We're one of the best in the country. We are. Wyoming is one of the best. Always up there in the top 5, sometimes number 1 and 2. But is 2 out of 3 of our students not being ready for the real world good enough? Of course not. Now, I know I've got some very good conservative and Christian friends in this audience. And many of you say, forget the public schools. Just homeschool. I agree with that to an extent. But in the states, even in the states with the most robust school choice, Florida, 88% of kids go to public schools. They're not going anywhere. The job is to make them effective and efficient. Even if your children are not going to public schools, most of tomorrow's generation are. You have to stay involved. You have to go to the public meetings. You have to run for school board. You have to put pressure on your legislators. The best way for our public schools to work is for good people to stay involved, not to remove yourself and leave whatever is left in the left to be pushing that agenda. Because our schools shouldn't be about pushing an agenda. I'm very conservative. I'm also very libertarian. I'm a long-haired Harvey liker. But it's not my job to push my conservative opinions on students as an educator. It's for me to give them the facts and the abilities to weigh those facts. They can decide for themselves. Because I believe the Christian faith, and I believe that conservative values win on their own merit. I don't have to convince anyone. That's why we are not the people of censorship. We're not the people who say you have to use correct words, correct pronouns, certain words are off limits, certain ideas are off limits. We allow our ideas to compete on a level playing field because we know they're going to win. We know that kids, when they're given the idea, the choice between liberty and socialism, if they're not pushed towards socialism, they'll choose liberty every time. So I would like to see our schools remain objective. If you'd like to know the technicalities of it, supertomkelly.com, or contact me, because I don't want to bore you with bureaucratic stuff. Now the final thing is, why am I here? I needed this. I needed to be in a room full of like-minded people, full of wonderful people who have never met me before and carry my name around and support me financially and spiritually and mentally. Because those of us who have been out there on the campaign trail, this is the darkest I've ever seen it. This is the ugliest I've ever seen it. And this is not just a political contest. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but it's very revitalizing for me to be in a room when day after day I get pounded. It's not just me. It's Scott, it's Rachel, it's Chuck, it's Harriet, it's Brent, all of us running. All of us running for the right reasons are getting hammered the hardest. If you see the knives are out for somebody in the media, that's probably who to vote for. So I want to just commemorate the fact that today is July 10th, and it is the birthday of Wyoming. But since everyone's been so gracious, and I'm going to walk out here feeling so much better, more confident, and re-energized to hit the campaign trail so they can throw tomatoes at me again, is that if I would ask you to do one thing for me. Today is my daughter Rachel's birthday. Can we all sing happy birthday to Rachel? God bless everyone here, and thank you for supporting me. I'll do the best I can.